Welcome back to my channel. This one is kind of a conglomeration of videos from November, December, and January. Different projects, different weather, different things that we watched change as the seasons changed. Tim's helping me muscle the bottom of our bark chip pile that's already started to decompose. We used it as pathways and deep litter mulch for some different flower beds, and I have a project coming of how I'm using it in a chicken pen pretty soon. I grew a beautiful amaryllis bulb this winter and enjoyed its vibrant color and its amazing growth so much. My mom used to grow those when I was a kid, so it has a little bit of nostalgia. And of course, amaryllis. How can you hear that word and not think of Anne of Green Gables? And look at that, it's seed time, seed time. I've been doing my best to be patient with the winter as it unfolds. We had some windstorms and some ice storms, but I've been trying to appreciate the calm and the slow and the low expectation for chores and projects outside as the winter unfolds. Trying to save up that momentum for when spring is really here and the work really begins. After the storms passed, I was able to get into my garden and do some mulching with some cardboard layers and some deep litter mulch from my chicken pen. And I even got some garlic planted and enjoyed every little bit of it. Isn't it just the best when the green starts to poke up through the winter brown and the winter mulch look? I just love it when those bulbs start poking through of all sorts. And here she is, Miss Amaryllis in all of her glory. Isn't she fantastic? I also went ahead and purchased a couple bouquets of flowers this winter. I always use them to kind of understand what I have when I make my own bouquets in the summertime. When I see the value of it in the store and buy it in the winter, then I kind of appreciate it all the more in the summer. But this batch of flowers, there is a purple Euryngum, which I didn't know that I could grow in my backyard. So see it right there? I'm going to grow that this year. I actually planted it already with a delphinium. It's related to the parsley family, and I thought that was interesting. It's also cousins and closely related to the Queen Anne's lace, anise, and fennel. And I was trying to get the sparkle in the grass. Didn't do super well, but the sparkle of the frost was so pretty this particular morning. But look, spring is here. Not quite on the calendar yet, but the bulbs say it's time. And then there's the lovely Daphne. See those pink buds? Oh, I just can't wait to take a big smell of the Daphne. When we first moved into this place, there was a big Daphne bush on the right and the left of the front door. Didn't look very lovely, but oh man, did they smell good. Lamb's ear, frozen primroses. And even the rhubarb is making her appearance. I used a lot of rhubarb last year. It kind of surprised me. It's not one of those plants that you eat thinking that, oh, yum, let me have some rhubarb. But I froze a bunch and used it in smoothie mixes and really, really appreciated it this winter. So now we've made it through most of the winter. It's the tail end of February. Here in Oregon, Zone 8. The last frost for us doesn't happen until April 15th usually, but it doesn't even warm up enough to really plant soil-wise until the beginning of May. So until then, I'm gonna watch the lambs grow up that are in the field behind my local feed mill where I get my grain for my animals, and I'm going to plant my seedlings, which I started yesterday, so that's exciting. Tomatoes and peppers and all those fun things. And we will begin the battle against the slugs. Slugs are a huge, huge issue here in the rainforest. We're kind of a very wet rainforest. I have lots of projects unfolding over the next 7 weeks, and I have a really cool thing I'm doing in my chicken pen, and a trick that I learned last year with my chickens that I'm very excited to share. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you subscribing and doing all the other things that help YouTube along. 7 weeks until we can plant things out. Here we go.